Hi, we're the Fisher family, and we'd like to tell you about what God has done for us. This is my wife Rogani, my name's Angelo, and this is our little miracle, Atara Mia Fisher, and we trust that you'll be blessed.
Our journey begins when we got married in 2007, and then we moved to Pretoria straight after. In 2008, in late September, we experienced ectopic pregnancy. I found out that the fetus was in my fallopian tube. The doctors was very dumb and very negative to the fact that we couldn't have children. I was very angry. I was distant myself from my husband, my family, even from God, because I was angry that this happened to us. So later in 2011, for the first time I went to the chemist and I found that I did the test and I found out that I was pregnant. Because of what happened to me in 2008, I rushed to the blood lab where they do the test. They did the test and they said that I was pregnant. So I went to the hospital and I did a scan and everything was perfectly fine. The 27th of July, it was my husband's birthday, and he was already in Cape Town because he started his job on the 1st of June. At that time I was 9 weeks already pregnant. And then when I went to the bathroom, I just felt something come out of me. I knew that I had a miscarriage, and I was rushed to hospital that night. And then Angelo got a call that night. So I don't know.
Well, it was about at 10:30 the evening. We had just finished partying on my side in the Cape celebrating the birthday. I was actually on the road, and I got a call by the place where she was residing, and they told me, listen, you'd better make a plan to come up. Your wife's not in a good condition. She's being rushed to hospital. I just became silent because I just felt, listen, the enemy is throwing everything he can at us now. And I was on my way home, and I was residing in Pinelands at the guest house, and I just put worship music on in the evening, and I called back, and later on they gave me the news. I actually managed to get a hold of Rogani personally, and then she had told me, listen, it's over, unfortunately, I've lost the child. And I just tapped into the scripture that was always ringing in my heart, where it says, for we know that all things work together for the good of those who love God, that we called according to his purpose. And that's the one thing that just was ringing in my heart, and I just put worship music and worshiping God. And while I was just in a place of worship, just allowing God to have his way, the brother-in-law just made the statement, and he said, whose report will you believe? You know, God's got the final say. And I just left it in God's hands from there.
And then I was prepared, or they prepped me to stay in hospital for the night because they were going to do a cleanup for the next day. And then the doctor approached me and she said, before I take you to the theater, let me go do a scan first and see as to what happened. Why did you lose the baby? And they took me in and they said, Rogani, look at the screen, there's a heartbeat. And I'm like, I couldn't believe it because I thought I lost everything. They told me it was a complete miscarriage. And when I saw the heartbeat, I was so overwhelmed. I couldn't even think. I was just shocked. And I just, at that moment, just thank God for the heartbeat and that my baby was still there. They discharged me and they said, no, the baby's still there. I'm gonna just look after myself. And 2.5 years later, here's Atara Mia Fisher, healthy and strong. She is truly our blessing. Even though doctors told us no, there isn't anything, God still showed up and he made the miracle possible that she's still here with us. Yeah,
so based on what my wife has said and what you've just heard, you know, we had a place we firmly believe that God is the beginning and the end. You know, even if you're going through that valley, even through a place where you feel, I'm sinking, I'm dying, you know, God has taken us through so many circumstances. Just never give up, because God's got the final say, and he'll continue to bless you. He's promised never to leave us and nor forsake us. So let's stand on his word, because God is not dead. We're the Fisher family, and God's not dead.